Urban planning has been in the doldrums for many years. From the 1950s to the 1970s, it was seen as the means by which governments could deliver equitable and economically efficient development, physical integration, great structures, and major public works. In recent years, however, it has come to be regarded as old-fashioned, technocratic and bureaucratic, stifling development by wrapping it up in red tape.
As it failed to respond to the needs of rapidly growing cities, planning was replaced by, at best, sectoral programs and policies, and at worst, laissez-faire development. However, with nearly half of the world's population now living in cities and expected to rise to 2/3 by 2020, there is a new urgency to reinvent urban planning so that it can help build more livable, sustainable and inclusive cities.
The issues of planning and sustainability of human settlements have been discussed at various global fora over the past 30 years, from Habitat I in Vancouver 1976 to the Earth Summit Rio in 1992, Habitat II in Istanbul in 1996, and the World Summit on Sustainable Development in Johannesburg in 2002. Harking back to 1976, Margaret Mead, the noted anthropologist, had the following to say.
And one of the things that this conference could do is to pick up some of the points where the lessons are clear and get them into the world's dialogue in time so that as we build for another planet, as we build as many settlements in the next 30 years as have been built in the whole of human history, some of these lessons are learnt, and that you here at Vancouver start mankind on a wiser course. Because it is two planets, the planet of the rich and the planet of the poor.
A major milestone in this global process was the adoption of the Habitat Agenda in Istanbul in 1996, which laid down two global goals with huge implications for planning: sustainable human settlements development and adequate shelter for all.
And now, Habitat II.
In reality, however, urban growth in the 21st century has been fast and furious, leaving planning and planners far behind, leading to urban sprawl, pollution, informality and crime both in the north and the south.
In the South, too, things are changing. Over the last decade, a huge effort has been put into establishing a new and effective system of development planning in South Africa. While conventional spatial planning was a tool for racial segregation, the new integrated development plans have laid the ground for more participatory, effective and inclusive planning in South African cities. The big question now is this: is planning ready to reinvent itself to face the future? Are planners ready to take on new roles of facilitating dialogue among stakeholders, of integrating the formal and the informal city, and in the process finding the fine balance between social, environmental and economic priorities in our towns and cities?